Welcome to our Bilingual Programs in the USA project presentation. We have selected a school in New York City. This presentation is brought to you by Daniel Czepiga, Celia Dumbra, and Eileen Mulcahy. We selected PS 184 Shuang Wen School, located in Lower Manhattan in Chinatown. As you can see on the map, it's located between Manhattan Bridge and Williamsburg Bridge. Chinatown, New York City, contains one of the largest concentrations of Chinese people in the Western Hemisphere. This area, also one of the first ethnic enclaves in the United States, is known for its authentic Chinese restaurants, specialty shops, and markets. So it's quite fitting that this dual language Mandarin English school would be located there. In April 2016, New York City Schools Chancellor announced 38 new bilingual programs. She shared as well that she herself is a former English language learner. This definitely gives a feel that the educational system in New York City is being headed by someone who has first-hand experience and appreciation for bilingual programs and a strong educational background. What does dual language mean? This type of program provides instruction in the minority language for part of the day. Research shows that students in this program perform better than students who receive monolingual instruction. This channels Cummings' theory of interdependence hypotheses, which states that proficiency in the minority language will transfer to the majority language. Students receive adequate exposure and motivation to learn the language. PS 184 is truly a unique school in the landscape of New York City. It serves pre-K to 8. Only a few schools offer this. The language instruction in the dual program is 50-50. And really, this program caters to the ethnic needs of the school and the district. Also, the school extends priority enrollment to English language learners. Here we have a quote from the Deputy Chancellor, and from it can definitely get a feel of the pluralistic ideology that fosters mutual understanding, tolerance, definitely that salad bowl metaphor that was used in an earlier video by the professor. In keeping, it allows the students to keep their identity, their language, and their culture within the landscape of New York City. The school began its effort to help its ethnic population by offering bilingual programs after school. The new principal has shifted the medium of instruction from monolingual instruction to bilingual. This has paved the way to higher test scores, admission to selective high schools. While the school operates enrollment on a lottery basis, it is also classified as a zoned school, allowing it to give preference to area residents, sibling preference, and ELs. This mission statement reflects the school's commitment to bilingual education. This pre-K to 8 school emphasizes the importance of community and integration of cultures in their school. At enrollment, parents sign an agreement that binds them to discuss diversity at home with their children. The school also offers English-speaking parents lessons in Mandarin as a way for them to connect with the curriculum and for students to continue their language studies beyond the school day. As you can see from the graph, at 71%, that the school serves Asian families who want their children to be fluent in both English and Mandarin. The school is also open to non-Asian students who would like to learn Mandarin. Across the 10 grades at this school, there are 663 students. The majority are classified as economically disadvantaged. About 110 students are English language learners, with slightly more students with disabilities. In addition to its dual language program, the school offers small group intervention services to students in English or Mandarin, depending on the student's needs. Originally, PS 184 only offered Mandarin language lessons as an after-school program. Today, the dual language program allows more students to participate during the instructional day. Each year, the program expands to a new grade level. In early grades, classes are taught by one bilingual teacher, providing 50-50 language instruction each day. In grades 1 through 5, students alternate between 2 different teachers and learn Mandarin and English on alternating days. The next school year, 2017-18, the dual language program will be expanded to 6th and 7th grade. Prior to this, students in the middle school grades, now remember this school goes to the 8th grade, learned in English and took a Mandarin foreign language course. This program evolves and to continuously provide high quality dual language instruction. This program is founded on the enrichment model and a strong additive immersion. The aim is bilingualism and biliteracy. All students are given the opportunity to develop both languages. Both cultures are welcomed and integrated into the school. The classroom gives equal time to each language. After kindergarten, students spend one day learning content in Mandarin and the other in English. Because they are alternating languages while building upon content knowledge from the previous day, this program recognizes that learning and thoughts are linked, despite which language is used to acquire or express them. Here are the improved test scores mentioned earlier for English language arts and math. Also, the students scored well on their language proficiency. Here's a point to compare. Since New Jersey is part of the WIDA consortium, we administer the access test. However, like California and Texas, New York State administers its own proficiency test, and it's called NYS ESL Achievement Test. Let's take a closer look at these language proficiency results. 110 students were evaluated, which is 18% of the student population. Of the 110, 55 were in grades kindergarten and first. The remaining grades averaged about 8 ESL students per grade, which is a drastic decrease. As well, it appears that 0% of the students were in the lowest proficiency level, which is entering, which is very similar to WIDA, except in grade 6 and 8, which the school had a total of 12 new students. So that would be reasonable to expect. As a whole, these are amazing results, as it proves that PS 184 is meeting its goals in student preparedness. According to the Department of Education's School Quality Snapshot, PS 184 received an excellent score in the area of student achievement. Upon graduating in the 8th grade, students are finding success in the high school setting. Overall, parent surveys revealed a strong and positive connection between home and the classroom. What's important to mention here is that students from this school go on to the high school for dual language and Asian studies. As you can see, this is a natural progression for students to continue their language studies. Research found that dual language students show a great deal of diversity in their friendship choices. Raising bilingual children who can speak the language of family and friends back in their country of origin preserves relationships, traditions, and identity while fully participating in mainstream American life with their highly developed English skills. The strengths of the Shuangwen School with their dual language program really echoes what May pointed out in the bilingual immersion education paper. What the research tells us says that such programs are most likely to see their students succeed academically. Shuangwen School's mantra is the integration of dual language and the appreciation of the school community's diversity. The positive impact of learning environment and social emotional curriculum is evident in the cafeteria and at recess, as conflicts have decreased as the school has implemented problem and conflict resolution strategies. While parents may perceive that dual language programs are detrimental, research shows that exposure to these programs have not hindered students from learning two languages. Also, another weakness in a dual language program is that if a parent is looking for a plethora of extracurricular activities or large class sizes, a school that has this program will not have sufficient students to fill teams or classrooms. Shuang Wen's dual language program is highly successful, so it truly was difficult to find weaknesses. However, we did find a study of teacher evaluations that found that some teachers lean towards cognitively undemanding work. On the CALP side, teaching strategies lacked rigor. In some classrooms, the low-level questions during a higher level discussion led to inconsistent student engagement. Uneven levels of participation occurred, thus hindering the students' acceleration of learning. Based on the research out of the Pacific Policy Research Center on successful bilingual programs, PS 184 can look at their community and identity initiatives. And right now they have an issue where their neighbors perceive the school as a private school because students are being dropped off in fancy cars or limousines. Also, they can look at the cultures that they're not representing Hispanics and African American. Also, the school is zoned, but it also has lottery. So I wonder what that split is. How many positions are lottery open to other students throughout the city versus it being available to other students in its immediate community. The next area for improvement is pedagogy. The school needs to examine its teaching techniques to ensure that teachers are providing cognitively demanding work balanced with cognitively undemanding work as well. Also, school needs to make sure it has a cooperative learning strategy so that students share their language knowledge, and this will lead to optimal language input. Another area that was kind of gray, we're not quite sure what was going on with the 8th grade, if it was going to 100% Mandarin or English. In any case, the school seems to be updating their program on a yearly basis. The last area for improvement is the incorporation of characteristics of effective schools. This centers around qualified personnel. On the New York City report card for the school, we found that some teachers were not certified. Also, the school can look to hire high-quality native-speaking teachers, bilingual teachers. This way, teachers can communicate with each other, and also provide high-quality professional development. The last point is that homeschool collaboration. The school can really continue building on the good feelings of the parents by providing workshops. And this will help the parents understand the curriculum, and this will provide students continuity through parent involvement. Thank you. We hope you enjoyed our presentation on bilingual programs in the USA.